Hey, what's good, beautiful people? Of course, you know who I is, the good doc, Dr. Mike, back again, once again, with another classic, oh my God, so classic video for you guys today. But if this is your first time watching the Dr. Mike TV video, by all means, make sure you subscribe and notify, make sure you hit that notification bell. Definitely make sure you check out the links in the description area below for all of the ebooks, the Patreons, the everything that you'll need to contact me on all my social media platforms and everything. The good doc will be there at your availability. Just hit me up in the email. You guys know that I respond relatively quickly, long as I ain't doing shit. Okay? So without further ado, I said something in a live stream a minute ago that I wanted to discuss in this particular video. Don't drink the Kool-Aid, no matter how thirsty you are. Again, do not drink the Kool-Aid, no matter how thirsty you are. Now, I talked to my mans before. I think it was my boy John Bryan. He said that when he mentioned this, I hope that's my boy John. If it's not you, man, I'm sorry, brother. Whoever said it, you were funny. He left a comment at the end of one of my live streams that I mentioned this in, and he was like, you know, every time he used to tell people not to drink the Kool-Aid, he would think that it was racist. Like, people would think it was racist because I guess he was probably saying it to people of skin pigmentation of my own, and then, of course, you know, black people and Kool-Aid, haha, whatever, okay? But in hindsight, let me explain to you the origins of this. My father told me this a long time ago. My father told me, Mike, don't drink the Kool-Aid, okay? Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Now, when he was saying it, I think it had a more political tone to it, but I'm not going there. But he used to tell me, Mike, don't drink the Kool-Aid. So I'm gonna find a way to relate it into this video. But first, let me explain to you where this came from, just in case you guys are not familiar with do not drink the Kool-Aid and what it actually means. All right. If many of you guys remember Jim Jones, you'll know exactly where this came from. Jim Jones was I don't know what to call Jim Jones, but he convinced a lot of people to go to is it South Africa somewhere? Don't get me started on a place. I want to say Cape Town, but I could be wrong. But all I know is that he created his own compound called Jonestown. And ultimately, when shit was about to hit the fan and everything was about to come out, he convinced everybody to poison themselves. And how did they poison themselves? Or at least the majority of the people, not everybody. But how did he convince these people to poison themselves? He made them drink the Kool-Aid that had the poison in it, okay? So in hindsight, when you tell people don't drink the Kool-Aid, it's telling people do not allow yourself to be poisoned by what you see and or hear, whether it be in the media, whether it be out the mouths of individuals. Do your research, do your due diligence before you just take everybody's word as bond and before you take everybody's word as the Bible, because that is highly inaccurate. So again, when they tell you do not drink the Kool-Aid, it means do not believe everything that you see and or hear. And how I relate that to the Philippines. Gentlemen, ladies too, who choose to travel to the Philippines, I've told you time and time again, everybody does not have your best interest at heart. So just because they're telling you and trying to convince you that this is what you should do and this is where you should be, that you should get you a condo, that you should start you a business, you're retired now, find a way to make money in the Philippines, oh, you should try to do this, oh, you should try to do that, this sounds like a great idea, it's not going to cost you that much to get started, oh, put your money in this, oh, let's go here, let's take a date over here, we should take a trip to Boracay, let's go to Palawan, let's do this, that, and the other, because everybody is telling you and trying to convince you that these are the things that you need to do to be happy. Do not allow yourself to be poisoned by everything that you see and or hear. And I love the idea of people trying to convince me of things that I already know to be highly inaccurate, especially when it comes to the Philippines. Something as simple as, oh, sir, don't worry about the meter in the taxi because you just give me $500 and I will get you there. But me knowing that it's only gonna cost me $250 to take the taxi with the meter on it lets me further know that y'all motherfuckers want me to drink the Kool-Aid that I'm not thirsty for. All right? So, bam, quick example. Now, I tell guys, don't drink the Kool-Aid no matter how thirsty you are, especially when it comes to females in the Philippines. Ladies and gentlemen, do not drink the Kool-Aid, because they will say whatever they need to convince you that they are the one. They will tell you everything that you need to hear to convince you that there is no one better than them. They will convince you that they are the know-all be-all. They will convince you that they have your best interest at heart. Some of them may have your best money interest at heart. And I'm not saying it's all of them, but I'm telling you, there are a chosen few that like to, how can I say this? They're ball hogs, you know? They don't like to share very much. So they will do whatever they can to keep the money in-house, aka keep the money flowing through them. Sometimes you have women that will try to convince you to open up a bank account and put the money in their name. Seen that happen before, because you're the foreigner and you can't really open a bank account in the Philippines quite yet. You have some that will try to convince you, we should build a house, knowing that the property is likely to be more in their names than it is in your name. And they will go through the process. They will do whatever it takes. They will be wherever they need you to do. Ladies, forgive me for saying this, but I'm gonna say it because my father tells me this shit all the time and I find it funny. My dad said they will suck your dick and ride you as long as they need to until the process is over. They will suck and ride you until the process is over. And once it's all over, ladies and gentlemen, deuces, they are out. All right, I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen to the best of us. I've seen guys get taken, but you know, we'll just say that they're blinded by the P9 Poo9. You understand? We've been there, we've done that, and we've talked about that particular situation. And what I like to tell people is this: don't drink the Kool-Aid. Don't allow yourself to be poisoned no matter how thirsty you are, because at the end of the day, everything that's happening is detrimental to yourself. They don't take any losses. They're always going to win. And if you think that you're winning because you're getting some, it's not really a victory, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. Just because you're getting some ass, that doesn't necessarily make it a victory. Shit, anybody can get laid. Fuck, you got to be a fool, dog, mark ass trick not to get laid in the Philippines. Sorry. Hell, you can go to the club. If you just need to get laid, you can go to a club and make that happen. But I'm telling you, there are many women that are looking for good, honest people in the country. So it would be flabbergasted. I would be flabbergasted to find out that you can't get laid in the Philippines. I would laugh a little bit, I'd chuckle, but then again, I can understand some situations are not the same as mine, and some situations are not the same as others. But again, ladies and gentlemen, do not drink the Kool-Aid. The Kool-Aid is dangerous. Matter of fact, ever since I heard that, I think I stopped drinking Kool-Aid for a while. Sometimes, if they have them in the little Capri Sun pouches, I'm a little skeptical, but I'll still drink it. All right? But I haven't made Kool-Aid in a long, long time. Ever since I heard that, ever since I see those Kool-Aid packets, I find it fucking funny. And I think you should too. So we're just having a light, fun video, but do not allow yourself to be poisoned by things that you see and or hear, because everything is not what it truly is. You can use that in a political realm. You can use that in the Philippine realm. You can use that anywhere in the world. Remember, do your due diligence, do your research first, know your cultures, and definitely think before you act. Don't just take everybody's word as bond, because you can't trust everybody. And with that being said, the good doc has finally finished his message for the day. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a hell of a fun one to make it. The Kool-Aid. The goddamn Kool-Aid. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the good doc is officially out. At least Nicole. Which means we're going out. Bye-bye. As always, love you guys. Mahal kita. Mabuhay. Deuces.